My favorite.
I finished it.
My color used to be. My favorite color used to be blue. Nah, but now it's red.
Oh, now it's red. Nice. I like red too. Red is a
Where
nice
did
color.
you get that green book from? I don't know.
I ordered it from the store. Welcome to another reading vlog. It's Sunday today, and usually today is Saturday. Yes, I made a mistake. Today is Saturday. I just wanted to start off this reading vlog with just a few items that I purchased recently, bookish stuff as well as non-bookish stuff. And also I want to say that the settings have also changed. We were going through a lot of renovations, and recently we finished the floor, which I'll try to show you guys in maybe a clip or something. But we changed the floor, which is really nice, and now it's comfy, it's comfortable, we can sit on it, we feel good. I could walk on it without wearing shoes. It feels really nice, and it's starting to feel a lot more homier, which is really nice. I'm actually in my daughter's bedroom, where I've actually transferred all of my books into her bedroom because my bedroom is just really small and tight. And so I brought my bookshelf here. I obviously did not organize it. I don't think I'm gonna really organize it much, to be honest, because I only have just so much space. But in any case, this is my bookshelf. Maybe I'll just do a little quick up and down so you can see what it looks like. But yeah, this is probably likely where I'm going to be making most of my videos from now on, which is nice. It's comfortable, it feels good, it's clean, it's renovated, and it feels nice. So anyways, so I'm going to talk to you. I'm just going to go through a few things that I purchased recently, as well as books that I am going to be reading today and for the rest of the week. I did my hair, and I have this headband. We went to the mall yesterday, and my daughter wanted to stop at Claire's because she's 3 and she saw these headbands and she wanted one, so we got her 2. But at Claire's they were having a sale. They probably always have this sale where if you buy 2 headbands you get the 3rd one free. So I got one for myself, which was really nice. It's in green, they have it in black, they have it in I think a light pink. I wanted her to get the pink one because I just like pink, but she was just like, no, I like green. So we got the green one because we also wanted to match. So the next thing is I did my nails. And instead of going to the salon, which I usually do, and I usually like to do, you know, give myself like a little free time spa day, I decided to just do it myself because I wanted to do my hair mostly, and that cost money, and I didn't want to have to pay too much money to get my nails done. So instead I went to Walmart and I got these Essie nail polishes, which I'm really happy about. The formula has really changed over the years. You don't have to wait too long to let it dry. It dries almost right away. And I also got a, I think it's just called a gel setter. Yeah, it's just called the gel setter. This is really good because it, instead of looking like dull and matte after a while, it looks really shiny and it keeps the shine very well. So I'm really happy about this gel setter because this is a game changer for me. I also bought this glitter one, which is a multi-dimensional, it's called a multi-dimensional top coat, but it's a glitter. It's called A Cut Above, and it's a nice pink glittery color, which I really like. And then the last color that I got was the pink color, which is called Pencil Me In. Yeah, so one color, actually, Pencil Me In, the pink one is number 230, if anybody wants to know. And then the glitter one is number 954. And they're really nice, really good, long lasting. They go on very easily. There's no like streaks or anything. Really nice. And I had put it on at night when like I could hardly see anything, and it actually came out pretty good. So yeah, I'm very happy about this, and I'll probably be purchasing more nail polish now. The next thing that I bought yesterday when we went to the mall were these shoes. I have been on the lookout for shoes, especially like between like the transition from summer to fall, because I have a really hard time just finding shoes in general. I want something that's comfortable, but then I also want something that's not fancy, but you know, nice for when I have to go to like events and stuff like that, because we do a lot of events at work. And you know, I just want something that's nice and clean and polished, and I found something. I found it. These Booties. I am so happy with this. I got them from DSW. They are a size 7. It's from the brand Call It Spring. There was a Call It Spring in the mall, but I find that whenever I go into a store like Aldo or Call It Spring, I tend to get very overwhelmed by all of their styles. But I went into the DSW at the mall and I was really happy when I saw these because they just stood out and my eye went straight to it, and I was like, yes, these are the ones that I wanted. This is like a, it's not fully white, it's like an off-white or like a cream color with like a nice little booty, and it's not like a hard heel. It's actually a rubber heel, which is really nice because it makes it more comfortable to walk in, and it'll be really good for all the events that I have to go to, and it'll be so nice in the fall. I'm so excited to wear these in the fall. They also have them in black as well, and they have them in the Call It Spring store. I don't know if there are any other colors other than this one and black at the Call It Spring store, but those are the two that I know. But yeah, these are it right here. I love them. So the next items I bought, I think I mentioned this in my vlog, I think. But you for sure saw it in my last week's vlog. I bought my new OODIE. It is the Barbie one. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, I have to buy the Barbie one because it doesn't make sense not to have it. And I love pink, and I'm just like, yes, it's perfect. I want it. And I ended up buying my daughter the matching one because I love matching with her. But the thing about her is that she doesn't like pink, and she's made that very clear to me. And I was just like, I'll still buy it for you. It's okay. The next items that I am going to share with you are the Bookish items that I bought. So yes, the next item that I bought was this t-shirt by the Gloomy Grove. She has an account on Etsy, and I bought this t-shirt, and I was so happy because I have been eyeing her products since I first discovered her. I don't even remember when I discovered her, but I followed her on Instagram and I just love like her art. It's so nice. She has bookmarks. I think now she has a tote bag that just came out. And everything, all her artwork includes the little ghosts in the middle, which is so cute. And yeah, I just knew that I had to have one. So yeah, this is the shirt that I bought. The next items that I bought, another bookish or bookish buy, are these Happy Go Lovely book sleeves. So this is by, oh, I don't remember her name, but I'll link everything and everybody, all their links down below so you can see it, find it if you're interested in purchasing. But these are the Happy Go Lovely sleeves. I love it. This one is the bigger one for like larger books like this. So this one, it goes into here like that, so perfect. And then you could also put at the front, you could put like a smaller book or your Kindle if you like. So I have mine right here like that, which is so perfect for travel, perfect for like just for anything, to be honest. I bought the matching smaller version of it as well. So this one could be for a small book or just your Kindle. I think this one is more for like a small like paperback book, like this one. I have a small, this one's a very small book, but yeah, this one fits in perfectly, so it's like this. And yeah, I just love them. They're just so perfect, so nice. They have like little cushions on them, which is really nice, and I love it so much. The next items that I'm going to share are the books that I recently bought when I was away in Montreal. And actually one of these got to me in the mail the day that we were leaving for Montreal. It was delivered right on the day we were leaving, right in the morning, and that is Silver Nitrate by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. I am so excited to read this book. The cover is so nice. I don't know what it's about, to be honest. I honestly had no idea what exactly it was about. All I knew is that it was written by Sylvia Moreno Garcia and that I really liked Mexican Gothic, and I figured that I would really like this one. It's supposed to be like a thriller set, I believe, in Hollywood or like a film set. I'm really excited to read this one. And the book that I actually got when I was in Montreal, I actually bought it from Costco. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I found it. So yes, I bought this while I was in the Costco, and I was kind of in a rush. Well, not really, but I was in a rush and I forgot to look at the sides and they were like all damaged, and I felt horrible for picking up this copy. But it is The Drowning Woman by Robin Harding. Again, I don't even know what this one is about either. I just knew that I wanted to pick it up. It was actually one of the picks for the Aardvark book club, and I was really only tempted to add it to my cart because of the cover, and I didn't at the time, but when I saw it at Costco, I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll pick this up. So I'll read the synopsis. Lee Gulliver never thought she'd find herself living on the streets. No one ever does, but when her restaurant fails and she falls deeper into debt, she leaves her old life behind with nothing but her clothes and her Toyota Corolla. In Seattle, she parks in a secluded spot by the beach to plan her next move until early one morning she sees a sobbing woman throw herself into the ocean. Lee hauls the woman back to the surface, but instead of appreciation, she is met with fury. The drowning woman, Hazel, tells her that she wanted to that she's trapped in a toxic, abusive marriage, that she's a prisoner in her own home. Lee has thwarted her one chance to escape her life. So I'll end it right here. So yeah, I had read the synopsis. I think I read the synopsis on Goodreads, and I thought, oh, this would be an interesting one to add to my Aardvark cart, but I didn't at the time. I'm also not even subscribed to Aardvark. I've just been looking at I have the app, and every month I just look at it and think like, should I or should I not? And by the end of the month, or not even, by the end of the day, I realized that no, I shouldn't. But in any case, when I was at Costco, I saw this one and I took out the price. It's priced at $24.99 Canadian, but I think I got it for, I want to say $14.99 Canadian, which is pretty good. It's a Costco price. So yes, and unfortunately, like the side here, you probably can't tell over here, but there's like a little tear over here, and then the bottom is all like squished and messed up. It seems like maybe it got hit by the box, but yeah, I wish I had seen that earlier, but I didn't. But it's okay. The front looks perfect. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of update you on the books that I was going to read this week. And actually, let me update you first on the book that I'm just going to kind of give up on for now, and that is The Street Between the Pines. I am, I think, like 30% or 40% into it, and I thought I was getting into it. It was getting really interesting. So it's pretty much about like this, I guess this like monster has been hidden in the town that they live in, specifically within like this area. The main character, I forgot his name already, but the main character lives with his wife and his son, and they're under a lot of financial stress at the moment, and their relationship is on the rocks, but their neighbors, or at least one of their neighbors was killed, and the neighbor's spouse was sent to the hospital. Now they don't know that the monster, this is spoiler alert if you do plan on reading this book, spoiler. So the neighbors, or the main character doesn't know that the neighbors had been attacked by this monster, and nobody really knows that this monster exists. And the main character found like a severed head and a dead body in like close to his house, or like around his backyard, and the police came, and now all of a sudden there's like a typhoon or something coming. I can't even remember if it was like a typhoon. I'm pretty sure it was a typhoon. I can't remember what it was. But there's a typhoon that's coming, and the guy has to leave because he has to go get his tools that he left on the job by accident, and he has to leave his wife and his kid, and his wife was just she's upset with him, you know, because he has to leave at such a horrible time, like the weather is going to be bad. But anyways, he leaves, and when he comes back, the wife and the son are stuck like in the basement, and the basement is flooded. And during the time that he was gone, the son and the woman were attacked by this monster creature, and they were pretty much hiding inside this flooded basement somehow. I was trying to like set the scene in my head, but I kept having to like not rewind, but like go back and read again, and I just couldn't like follow exactly how the setting was looking like, so I just kept on reading. But anyways, the guy comes back, and his wife is stuck in the basement, so he saves his son and his wife, but the monster is still in the basement. And instead of leaving the house and like looking for rescue, I guess maybe because there's a typhoon, and maybe they're just, I don't know, maybe the whole area is flooded. I don't know. No, it can't be, because instead of leaving, they stay in the kitchen and they're talking about how they're gonna like what their next steps are. And I was like, maybe you should just leave the house because there's a monster in the basement. I don't know. I couldn't follow. And then this is where I now remember that around the house it wasn't like super flooded, because the mom takes the son and leaves to find safety with her parents, and the guy, the main character, is going to stay back to fight the monster. And that's like at 40%. And I thought, well, that's ridiculous. and I just stopped right there. Like I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I was trying, I really wanted to finish it, I really wanted to continue, I wanted to give it a chance. Maybe I'll give it a chance later when I feel like it. It was just some of the logic that was going on with the characters, like they weren't using their logic. And I couldn't follow the setting. I just couldn't follow the story. I couldn't figure out the settings for the most part. The logic of the characters was just not aligning with me. So I just put it aside. I'm just going to put it aside for now. Maybe I'll read it during Halloween or something, like in the fall time when I feel like it, because I couldn't follow. But the next book that I'm going to have to read and that I really want to read and want to finish is Happiness Falls by Angie Kim. I've spoken about this book like in prior book vlogs or reading vlogs, so I won't go into too much detail about it. I'm going to continue that. I'm hoping that I could finish it by next week. So today's Saturday, so hopefully by like Friday or next Saturday I can finish it. Other books that are on my list for today are... I had to find it. Oh, here it is. The Annual Migration of Clouds. This is a very short book, and I actually have the audiobook, and the audiobook is about to finish in like maybe 10 hours or 9 hours. I don't have my phone here with me. Do I have my phone? No. But anyways, it's about to finish like maybe around 10 o'clock. It's like 5 o'clock now, and it's a 5-hour audiobook. But if I listen to it quickly, I could probably finish it within like 2.5 hours, hopefully. So yes, I'm going to try to read this today. And then the other book on my list for today that I want to try to start like tonight is The Sanatorium. And also, I forgot, that's one thing that I always forget sometimes, is I'll say the title, but I'll forget to name the author. So this is The Annual Migration by Premi Mohammed. The next book that I'm hoping that I could pick up tonight after I finish this book is The Sanatorium by Sarah Pearse. And I just borrowed this book from the library, as you can see, and the audiobook, I was just able to upload the audiobook on my Libby. So I have some really good books on my list for today, and I'm really excited to read for the rest of the day. It's now sunny, it's not raining anymore, so I'm just gonna go outside for a little bit. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. Just like read and relax. Maybe I'll watch a movie. Yes, maybe I'll watch a movie. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Bye. The audiobook for Afterland by Lauren. I said her last name as Beukes, but I think it's Beukes. I don't remember, but anyways, I started listening to it, or I just started the audiobook. Am I already at chapter 2? How is that possible? Oh, I guess I am at chapter 2, yeah. But I started listening to it, and I downloaded it from Audible because it wasn't on my Libby for some reason, or I guess maybe the library didn't purchase copies of the audiobook. And there was like, it sounded like a movie. It sounded like it was like a full cast. There was like background music. It started off, I was like, whoa, like what is this? This is so cool. earlier I was reading the Sanatorium, and I was wondering, should I continue reading the Sanatorium, or should I read Afterland? But I think I'm just going to go ahead and read Afterland, only because I borrowed this from the library and it is due in about 2 days, and I already out borrowed the amount of times that I could borrow it. So I think you have like a maximum of 3 times, and this is the 3rd time. So I have to finish it today. I want to finish it. Well, not today, but I have to finish it within the next 2 days. So I'm going to go ahead and read this, and I'll listen to it on audio just to help me go a little faster, and then we'll see how it goes. So yeah, watch me read. Bye. for me, the start of this reading vlog was, I started it maybe about 2 weeks ago with the intention of editing it, but it just kind of became like a whole mashup of what I did within the span of 2 weeks. And I was planning on sharing a few other videos of when I went to like the Caravana and me in my outfit. We went to a party and it was on a terrace and we had like a view of the city, which was really nice, of King Street. And then you have my outfit from head to toe. That's what I wore for that evening. And then that weekend was Caravana weekend and we went to that. So it ended up being a really nice weekend. That was before. And then I went to a bookstore, as you saw. I went to Indigo and I just kind of filmed a whole bunch of things. I ended up finishing a few books since then. I ended up finishing a few books. And those books are, I will start with The Annual Migration of Clouds by Premi Mohammed. This is a very short book. I ended up finishing it that day, and it's a really good book. It's a dystopic novella set in like sometime in the future where climate disasters have wrecked the continent, causing food shortages and ending industry. There's also a mysterious mind-altering fungi that invades people's bodies that is called CAD. And depending on who you are, it invades your body differently. You could die from it right away. It could be one of those things where it stays in your body and then eventually you die, or you adjust to it. Your body adjusts to it and you can survive, which is what's happening to our main character, Reed. She has CAD where when she comes up against an issue, some kind of problem, or where she's in a situation where fear has come up, her CAD kind of talks to her. It talks to her and it tries to talk her out of doing certain things, and she has to talk to it to force it to let her do whatever she wants, or to kind of force it out of her mind so she can do what she needs to do, if that makes any sense. And it can't really leave this community. And Reed gets a letter from this university that people know of but have never been to, but they know and have heard of it. And she has been accepted to this school. There are some people who are very excited for her and want her to go to the school, but then there's her mom who is very worried and does not want her to leave the community in which she is in, because you don't know what's out there. She doesn't know what's out there. Nobody knows what's out there. You know, the school itself could actually be fake. So, yeah, in the end, it ended up being a really good book. I wanted to know more about the school, obviously, because it's so short. You never get to know about the school. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to be spoiled, move ahead. She does end up leaving to go to the school, but we don't know if she makes it. We can only assume that she did, but we don't know if she made it. We don't know what happens at the school. We have no idea. What I really enjoyed about this book was the comment on inheritance and what we inherit after climate change. They don't know, or at least she doesn't know, because Reed is so young. She doesn't know a world before climate change. This is the world that she has inherited. And she doesn't know the world before. She only knows it from hearing about it from other people. There's also the commentary on the responsibility that Reed feels towards her community and her mother. You know, she wants to go out there and she wants to do something for herself, and she feels like maybe she's being a little bit selfish in thinking about what she wants. And so she she enters this kind of competition to kill some, or kill a pig, or like one of those wild pigs that's out there, so that way her mom can have food while she is gone, because her intention is to leave. She is really curious about what is out there. And so yeah, this little book here, there's a lot going on in this little book. Lots of commentary on climate change, on community, and on, you know, growth, and on self-growth. And yeah, it definitely packs a punch. And I wish this book was a little longer. I did end up just giving it a 5-star because it's just a novella. Like, I'm not going to judge it for being short. So I did end up giving it a 5-star. If the author does end up writing a continuation to this book, I would be very interested in reading it. So yeah, that is The Annual Migration of Clouds by Premi Mohammed. The other book that I ended up finishing, I actually don't have it here because I borrowed it from the library, and that is Afterland by Lauren Beukes. This one too is also a dystopic novel. It is, of course, much longer than The Annual Migration of Clouds, and it's pretty good. I think, you know, it's teetering for me between like a 3.5 and a 4. I only say maybe 3.5 because there are some moments in there where I maybe wasn't following. Set in the future where a deadly virus is only claiming the lives of the males. So really only the males are dying from this deadly virus. It is a virus that when men catch it, men or boys, it turns into a cancer and they die shortly after, I believe. So we follow a mother and her son who were in the United States visiting. The husband is African American and the mother is a white South African. Their son is mixed race, obviously. And they were visiting the United States when this virus just took over, and it quickly claimed the life of her husband. Somehow her son, I think he has it, but like he ended up being like immune to it, I believe. Actually, her goal is to try to get to Florida, to leave the United States so they can go back to South Africa, because they're not really sure if this has spread out throughout the world or if this is just contained within the United States. She's trying to keep her son safe from women who are selling sperm on the underground market to rich women who are looking to have babies. Technically in this world you are not allowed to have a baby because they're not certain if this virus affects men right away, and so they're really trying to keep women from having babies. But of course, you know, when you tell people not to do things, they're just gonna do it. You also have the main character's sister who is trying to trick the sister into giving the son away so that way she can sell him in the underground market. As a result, the main character, I keep calling her the main character, but her name is Cole. Cole disguises her son as a girl to keep her safe as they travel throughout the United States trying to get to Florida. They encounter some very interesting women along the way, some interesting communities along the way, some of them who are good, some of them who have really bad intentions. And yeah, the story moves through her just trying to get out of the United States, trying to keep her son safe while disguising him as a girl. Yeah. Can you close the door for me? I don't know. I seem to really enjoy books about like motherhood and mothers who are just trying to keep their children safe or who are just going through something. I don't know. I seem to tend to like those books. But anyway, so yeah, that is Afterland. by Lauren Beukes. I ended up finishing it, and 3.5 or a 4-star for me. And then the last book that I finished finally was Happiness Falls by Angie Kim. This is also a 4-star for me. I really enjoyed this book. I really liked the mystery element of it, as well as the different family dynamics within this book. I felt like those two kind of balanced each other and really brought the story together. In this book, we follow Mia, who is somewhat of an unreliable character. She's unreliable in the way that at the beginning of the story, she thinks she sees something, but then she starts to doubt what she saw. So what this story is about essentially is that a father goes missing after taking his son, who has a disability, he's autistic. After taking his son out for a walk, as he usually does, he does not return, and instead the son is quickly running back home, almost causes an accident on the street with these cars, and he's clearly seen something, experienced something traumatic, and we're not sure what it is, but we know that it probably has to do with the dad's disappearance. One thing that I did enjoy about the book is that the title of the book itself, Happiness Falls, tends to kind of make its way throughout the book, whether it's just the word happiness or the word falls. We're not sure what has happened to the dad. They were by like some kind of cliff or something. Did he fall? And the concept of happiness and the happiness quotient also becomes significant and a way of understanding the story, urging the character, specifically Mia, to confront her own perceptions of happiness and, has she ever been happy? The narrative lost me a few times as it ventured into detailed explanations, including like quantitative equations and formulas about happiness. And while they helped to understand Mia, and her father's thought processes, those mathematical details, they confused me many times throughout the book, and they even made me bored at some points. I just remember just kind of reading through them and just being like, what, I'm just gonna move on with that part. I don't need to read it or reread it, if anything. And the way that the book resolves itself, it felt really sudden and a bit convenient in some ways. And again, it left the book unexplained and not fully explored, I felt. In the end, I did end up giving this book a 4-star. I understand that this sudden kind of ending for me was probably a way for the author to reunite all the characters and reunite the family in their mission to save Eugene. But for me, again, it left a lot of questions unanswered. And as a reader, I really just wanted to know, what happened. So yeah, that's just me being selfish, I guess, in some ways. It could be a 5-star, but I think at the end I'll end up giving it a 4-star. So yes, I hope that all ended up making sense in the end. I'm still reading The Sanatorium by Sarah Pearse. I think I'm just gonna start all over again, just because I ended up reading other books and not this one, and I kind of forgot what happened. So yeah, that's the end of this reading vlog. I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know down below if any of these books, if you've read any of these books, if you will read any of these books, if they're on your TBR, comment down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.